Hello and welcome to our first video of our basic tips. We're going to call this line the K&S backyard balling. Today we're just going to do gun posture and form, which is just how to hold your gun and not look like an idiot when you're out in the field. We've seen people doing a bit of rocket launcher stance, seen some new players do that. We've seen our, our mate do a bit of gangster shooting like this. You might want to point it down.
You know that he was shooting people, just...
Yeah, it just didn't hit anything.
Anyway.
Basic stance, this is what everyone plays, so don't try to make it your own because it's just stupid. You want to get your tank, wedge it in corner of your shoulder, try to get nice and tight in there. Push it in with your right hand and then just bring your left hand around to keep your gun steady. And it works with both hands, and like this, you should be able to move one hand and it stay perfectly straight and you won't drop at all. And that just makes it easy when you're swapping hands like that. And then it's exactly the same, and it just makes it really easy to swap hands to go from one side or the other, like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? And when you're in cover, what you want to do is try to keep like your lowest profile possible. So you're going to bring your elbow in under your tank, as such, supports it a bit better, and you're just going to tilt your hopper in a little bit. Obviously this works with like centre line hoppers, but not Titmans that have a massive chunk out here. So you're just going to tilt it in, and it gives you a nice line of sight down the barrel, and that's pretty much it. Both hands, just tilting the hopper in a little bit. So this is our over the shoulder view. So as you can see, got my shoulder in, elbow in, obviously, that's what I meant.
Elbow in.
And I'm just aiming down the barrel, just like that, see? Yeah. Swapping hands, come on the other shoulder. Aiming down the barrel.
Right, guys, I'm going to show you how to hold your Titman Phenom or 90...
Or, no, not 98s, but you could do a rip clip, BT4 rip
yeah,
clip,
I guess
or
you could do BT4.
TM7s, or whatever they are.
Well, basically with most of these guns, you're not going to have a tank on. You're going to want a remote line because of the weight of the gun and 'cause of the tank.
It's carrying a car on your shoulder.
Your WANKING arm is going to be very strong if you're right-handed. But these really aren't very ambidextrous guns. They're mainly for right-handers because left hand, you're not really going to want to shoot it left-handed because
there's too much in your...
you can't see anything. So anyway, the best way to hold it is your hand on the grip. It's as simple as hand on the grip, push your backstock in. If you've got a backstock tank, push your tank in. Okay, straight to your arm, just like with the speedball gun.
Don't want any more of that gangster shooting.
Don't want any more of that. Down here, bang bang, you know. Say hello to my little friend. But
worst Russian impression ever.
It wasn't. He's not Russian. Okay. Sometimes I end up doing like that. I don't know why. It just feels more comfortable for me. Anything for you. Simple. Just hold it right. Make sure this doesn't get in your way. Make sure it's tight in. If you're going for a reload, you can easily just keep going, shooting, put it in, and as they do in the movies, you lob it. Whoops. And you just keep on going. It's quite hard to try left, but
that's because you got a remote line.
So, yeah, that's because I got a remote. It's okay. It works. But yeah, no, that is basically the only way you can hold a Titman.
So as you can see, it's in the shoulder. He's got the uncomfortable fall, and you can't really see anything past the side.
It's not. No, right. If you have a mask on, you're not going to be able to. Oh, that's quite cool. You're not. If you have a mask on, you can't actually get your head down like this. So with the mask,
so the stock's pointless.
Yeah, the stock is pretty pointless, but I quite like it because it's more comfortable for me. You're just there. You pound away. It's the whole point in a Titman. You just fire and then you lob it on the ground in rage, and it's fine.
Because it's a Titman.
Because it's a Titman.
Fair enough.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play football with my hopper. They're amazing. There we go.
Fair play.